All right, we're in It's Here Today, the Rhode Island First Fatherhood Group with Bo, the owner, taking a interview. So, how long you been doing hair, man?
Personally, I've been cutting for about a little over 20 years. A little over 20 years. I'm 35 years old, and I'm a co-owner of this particular business. My other co-owner, he was fatally shot last year, about a year ago, about a week ago, became his 1 year anniversary. And we've been in business since 2000.
Okay.
And Kev's been with us since 2000, one of our most consistent, I don't really want to say employees, because he's basically the manager. He's my co-worker. And we just try to use the barber shop, one, as an emphasis on black-owned business, and two, as like a resource center, community center, because we know how intimate a barber-client relationship is, and we're a community-based business.
That's right.
So we know what we're supposed to be, and we try to emphasize and capitalize on the opportunity that we have, being a black-owned business right here on Broad Street, and being a few young men that haven't been in the prison system. I mean, so we try to use what we have to leave a mark and make a mark, kind of make some good noise in the community.
So, I know you do. So I know you have a few different groups that you work with the community with.
Yes.
What is the name of the groups, and what got you started with these groups?
What got me started was just being here, born and raised here, and just being embedded and having the situations and the concerns embedded in me. And some of the groups are, one is SOC, that's Saving Our Club Kids, and we fight for the Boys Club. We actually fought to get the Boys and Girls Club of South Providence reopened.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Down. And we have, I'm an affiliate of the Nation of Islam, along with my brother Everett. He's a registered member. I'm an affiliate, and that comes out of like the Millions More movement when we were instructed to go back into our communities and start something to benefit the community. And another one is UMOM, which is Urban Men Against Murder. And kind of like a spin-off of that is the No More Murder account that we have, which we have set up to basically provide scholarships to anyone that's trying to do anything. It doesn't have to necessarily be high school students going to college. It could be any gentleman or woman that's trying to get back into any type of school and any type of program, and they might need some financial assistance. And that No More Murder scholarship is under the umbrella of the Victory Outreach Program, and that's the Curse Breakers Outreach Program with Pastor Sherrod over there at West End Community Center. And it's also connected to Young Leaders Fellowship. That's with Brother Ray. And he's in 2 schools right now with the Young Leaders Fellowship Program, the Adelaide School and EQ over on Branch Ave. So we're affiliated with a few organizations that are basically trying to do the same thing we're doing.
So you're doing a lot of things then.
Yes.
And when's your next march, man?
Well, it's tentatively scheduled for the 1 week after Father's Day. We like to shoot for that time, just for the fatherly energy and just that Sunday energy. And then you try to shoot for that church feel right out in the streets.
Fatherhood.
So it's tentatively scheduled for 1 week after Father's Day this year, which is the same date as last year. It was 1 week after Father's Day. And that will be the second annual No More Murder March.
Okay. So, that's cool, and that's what's up. So, since you were talking about Father's Day, and we got the fatherhood here, what's your take on the belief of a lot of people that a lot of these fathers and men are, scum? They don't want to take care of their kids. They don't want to be there for them. And, to me personally, I think that's a lot of play, because they don't see them.
Right.
So what's your take on that?
I think, like you said, it's a lot of play, a lot of propaganda, a lot of mental conditioning, and I mean, as far as thinking that was the way to go, and I mean, and kind of little mind frame that we put into the gentleman out here. And I mean, and something that lately we've been trying to work on to alter it. As far as when your uncle comes by and he say, "What's up, nephew? How many girls you got?" You know what I mean? And if you say you got one girlfriend, you kind of feel like a punk or a square. You know what I mean? So we're trying to make that square mentality. We're trying to make that cool. You know what I mean? And try to get out of that.
That key word, change.
Yeah, exactly. Trying to get out of that mind frame of how many girls you got. So that absentee father, you know, that comes from a lot of things of subsidized housing, where if your father's not on the lease, your rent will be $20. But if he's on the lease, it'd be $650 or $850. So they're kind of coercing the young ladies into not having the fathers on the lease or the birth certificate. You know what I mean? So it's kind of perpetuating
or better
the
yet,
organized.
to get them on using the Chapter 42, Section 666 of the Social Security Act.
Right.
If he's not in the house, you can get everything you need
from the government.
But if he's here, then we have a problem.
Right.
Now, in the state of Rhode Island, you know that's causing the outlaws and the slaves.
Right.
If you go to jail, you're outlaw.
Good. How you doing?
And if you're a slave, you know, they take 80% of what you make.
Thank you.
Then what you gonna do?
Right.
But being here in this barber shop, hopefully they don't take 80% of what you make.
Nah.
That's all that we need to know. Oh, Kev, you got anything to say before we finish this chapter?
My man Kevin McNeil, like I said, he's co-worker, colleague, manager.
Well, let them know where you at, where you located and everything.
We're at
phone number.
824 Broad Street, Providence, Rhode Island, 02907, Suite 101. The phone number is 401-461-0004. We have Kev Saunders. He's actually on his lunch break right now. Same phone number. Kevin McNeil, same phone number. He has an email address. My email address is boohackney@gmail.com. We're all licensed professionals. All been here on Broad Street throughout our whole cutting career, and just trying to be positive black men in the community, and ultimately positive men in the community, and just be something close to what we were created to be. You know what I mean? Trying to get back to our godliness and reflect some of that. So I thank the Rhode Island First Fatherhood for the opportunity, and we're looking forward to connecting with the brothers that's in that movement, and basically get some of our young brothers connected to the opportunities that the First Fatherhood is providing. So thank you for your time.